What's up, YouTube? It's Ask the Young One with CreateHigherVibrations.com. Today I wanted to answer a question about a person asked, how do I stop thinking about the narcissist every day, every moment, from the moment I wake up, etc. Again, guys, this comes down to healing and where you're putting your focus in. I understand in the very beginning there's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of confusion going on, but after a while, once you get to that point of acceptance and you've grieved and you've realized that the relationship is an illusion, that none of it was real and none of it exists, and it's still very painful, and you still want them to know what they've done, etc., but it's not happening, and yet it's still controlling your life. And the thing is we have to realize that this experience is horrible, and it sucks, and I personally wouldn't wish it upon anyone to go through it. But at the same time, the things that I've learned is to learn what it has shown me about me, so that I could grow, so that I could be changed, so that I could break any of the patterns that were continuously happening in my life with meeting these types of people. And so getting to how you don't allow it to run your day is we have to stop thinking in the past. And when we wake up in the morning and our focus is on the past, it's going to be on the narcissist. We're bringing our past to the what is, and we're just recreating that all day long, every day, over and over and over, and before we know it, it's a lot of time has passed, and our focus is still on the past and what they did, and there's none of that's going to change, but yet we want to try to control it. So the lesson in anything that we're trying to control that is out of our control, but we're trying to control it, is really the lesson in that is to let it go. And so we have to learn to let it go and let those thoughts go, let that past be. Use that experience as a tool that we can learn from. Now, granted, I know this is so much easier said than done, and I know that just based off of where people are and different things, but in coaching, this is where we work with things. We work to change our focus, because we want to make sure our focus is not continuously recreating the past and recreating and bringing that past to the what is, and then we're just losing all faith in what will be, because we're just riding a wheel over and over and over. And so, to the person that has this question, the things that when I work with people in coaching, and it takes time, like, guys, this shit takes time. It takes commitment to yourself and practice, and changing what you're thinking of every day when you first wake up, even if it takes laying there and reminding yourself. I don't even like to say that. Don't tell your, just remind yourself of appreciation, of gratitude, of I'm breathing, I'm awake, I'm alive, I'm here. I'm, so many things are going good for me. Remind yourself of that. I don't even like to recommend to people to tell themselves today, I'm not going to think about the narcissist, because then you're already thinking about the narcissist. You're already putting a focus into that person, and then you're already giving power away to that person because they're running your thoughts. So we want to just remove that, and we really want to start practicing through awareness and being conscious and aware of our thoughts and aware of what is, and aware that we cannot change anything that has happened, and all we can do is allow life to work out for us, allow life to happen for us, focus on the moment and being appreciative in this moment, in this gratitude. Now, again, I do understand how hard this is, so this is really going to determine where you're at in things, is going to determine how much this makes sense, or if you're able to do that at this point. At some point, every person will get to that point where they're able to start changing their focus. It's kind of like the person that goes around and they went through this experience and they've done some healing and they feel better, And then they're putting their focus into, I don't want to meet another narcissist. I don't want to meet another narcissist. I don't want to meet another narcissist. I don't ever want to go through that again. So when you're putting that focus into that, you're going to probably meet another narcissist, because that's the desire that you're putting out there. So your focus is on not meeting another narcissist, rather than your focus on meeting what you actually want to meet. So it's like, when they teach this in understanding energy and vibrational understanding of, you create the vibration, and then you create the experience. And when you put your focus into I don't want, then you're going to get that, because then you're unconsciously going to say, see, I told you, like this, I knew this was going to happen. I didn't want that to happen. But you didn't, instead of focusing consciously on what you do want rather than what you don't want, it's going to be a big difference. And the same thing with, if I don't want to focus on this person and give my power away every day as they're the first thought that comes to my head, then change that first thought. You have that power. You can control this through awareness, by bringing this to awareness and immediately just changing it. Now, I'm not saying that throughout the day it's not going to fluctuate, but the goal is, a lot of it, to get our power back, we have to break this victim consciousness. We have to realize that we are powerful conscious beings. We have this power to do these things. And I'm not, and again, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy by any means. It's super hard. But if you want to no longer recreate those experiences and live in those patterns and and go through those experiences again and again, then this is the type of change that we have to bring into ourselves. And we have to start learning our own energy and learning our own patterns and learning how, and through awareness and bringing that and practicing it and committing to ourselves and allowing these things to start changing. Now, it takes time. Over time, you will start seeing the change. Over time, you will start seeing that if I focus on appreciation and gratitude for my life, then I will start bringing those experiences into my life. If I focus on my self-love and my healing and that I am love, then I will start bringing those experiences into my life. Rather than focusing on everything that we don't want, we have to start focusing on all the things that we do want. And it's a big, big difference. And it's, like I said, it's breaking this mindset and this consciousness. And it's not easy, and you can't, you got to be patient with yourself at the same time, and just really always use your awareness. Like I said, even with myself, like I fluctuate, like I can fluctuate into victim consciousness just as quickly as anyone else. But I have the awareness to know that I'm there, and then I can try to bring it back to the I am consciousness. Take a few minutes to breathe, take a few minutes to bring myself back to the presence and come back into the I am consciousness, because that victim consciousness is nothing but the past that I have no control over, and I can let go of whatever was taking me there. And each time, and it's just a process that we have to learn, and we can learn to do this, and then it changes things. And then we no longer wake up in the morning giving our power away to that past. The biggest thing is to stop creating the what is, and not even focus on the what is, but focus on the what will be. And what will be is, you will heal and you will find all that you are seeking in this life. If you want love, you will focus on, I want love, I will be love, I will bring this type of actual, true, real love to me, because it is who I am. And that's why it's so important to use these experiences to gain the wisdom of our own inner trauma, of our own inner self, of our own inner love, of our own inner thoughts, all of these things. And I can't express it enough, but hopefully this landed. Hopefully that answered the question. So my recommendation would be, each morning, be aware. And even if you got to lay there for a few minutes and just breathe in appreciation, feel, hold your heart and breathe in pure appreciation and gratitude, and then see how that goes and start your day. See if your day starts a little bit better, rather than starting the day off giving your power away to the thoughts of that person and what they've done and who they are, and just try to see if that will help maybe shift the day a little bit better. Now, again, I know this is gonna vary on people watching, so only until you're ready and committed to yourself, you may still be in the early stages of acceptance still, and it's going to be very hard to do these things when you're still in those early phases. So be patient with yourself, and it's okay no matter where you are in this process. Just as long as you're giving yourself some okayness, that you're gonna be okay. It's got to start somewhere, or else this whole life will become one big cycle of giving our powers away. And so I hope that helps, and I will go for now. And if anybody again wants to work one-on-one with coaching, if you're ready for this, if you're ready to commit to yourself, then my email's in the description, the website, you can contact through that, whatever it takes. So hopefully you have a good night. Namaste.